True or false? When a man isn't financially confident, he tends to go for bigger women.
True.
Explain.
Because you have to look at when I say go for, I mean, I would think the same way. Like if it's a woman who is saying, okay, who can I get something out of? She might choose the guy who might seem more lame, like women don't really approach him. I think people in our nature are predatory in a way. Like when we are looking to gain something, we tend to look for who would be most likely. So to me, if I'm a guy, I just got out of jail, I got probation fees, I need somewhere to stay, I'm not gonna go for a woman who works out 5 days a week and looks good. I'm gonna go for the bigger girl. I'm gonna say, it's more of a chance that she.
So, but the issue with that is there are some women who have good jobs, I mean, nice car, nice crib, who actually seek out the guys who are in jail or on probation, the guys in gangs. In fact, this is true because most of those guys get letters from those said women. You know what I mean? That she will reject a good guy who's out of jail, who has never been in trouble, but she will write a letter and send it to a guy in jail. This happens all the time. You know what I mean? So I agree with she's saying that, men, if they don't have their shit together or don't have the money, and a woman is well put together, she's in shape, she looks so good, they might be intimidated to approach the lady because he thinks he's punching above his weight. As men, we have to deal with that, right? Like, I'm not just going to approach Beyonce just because. Now, I may do it just to prove that I did it, even if she rejected me. But for the most part, men know that, hey, okay, I'm here, she's kind of here, let me just slow down a little bit, right? So men, naturally, we know that, right? And like she said, some men are probably going to go for bigger women because they feel she's not disciplined enough to be in shape. I'm not disciplined enough, or I don't have the means. So this is my level, right? You know what I mean? So she might be right. You know what? She's right. I'm not even gonna deny. As a man, I'm gonna be honest. Most times we know that as men, if our money isn't right, we are not going to just, unless you're some kind of celebrity in school or something. You may not have the money, but you can always attract the bodies, the most beautiful girls around you, right? So, but for the most part, men usually know their level, right? So if he's going for only bigger women, I'm sure if you gave him a woman, that's a woman in shape, he would love her to be in shape. But that's what he can afford right now. You know what I mean? But at the same time, there are women who are good looking, everything, good job, everything, who are going to go for the bad boys as well. That doesn't mean they don't want the good, they don't think they're on the same level as the good guys. It just means that's their preference, which means that also men who prefer bigger women. But the thing is, if you gave those men a woman who's in shape, they'll also take her. So I don't know, it's confusing, but she's kind of right.
She'll be willing to compromise because deep down inside, she feels like maybe she has to compensate for the lack of the aesthetics.
Respectfully, that's probably the most ignorant shit I've ever heard in my life, bro. So you think because a woman is plus size or out of shape, that her mental and what she accepts in life and what she should be expected to accept in life is less than because
look what she accepts for herself.
I mean, obviously the last lady didn't really I guess understand what the first lady said, but it's true, both men and women know what level, right? Now some women some women and men can choose to be delusional. I can choose to be delusional and think I deserve a woman like Beyonce or Rihanna. I can choose to believe that. It doesn't matter. But believing it and thinking it doesn't mean I'm going to get it. Eventually, life is going to throw you where you deserve or where you should be, right? Life is going to give you exactly what you've worked for, what kind of work you put in, and put you close to it, exactly where you should be. So some women may be delusional who are overweight and think they deserve, I don't know, Captain America or James Bond type of man. That's okay. Or Michael B. Jordan. They can be delusional all they want, but life shows you eventually who you qualify for and where you fall. You can reject the guys who are on your level all you want, but eventually you may have to make a choice whether you want to be alone or date guys who are on your level. Same applies to men as